Hey, Dirt Hawk here. Uh, just got a fairly good signal here in the 40s, and dug this small button. I guess it's a button, or could be a rivet of some sort. But anyhow, it's got a nice green patina on it. There's the back of it. Kind of odd looking, but we'll clean it up when I get home and take a look at it in the wrap up. On to the next one. Dirt Hawk back. Just dug my second decent target, and it looks like a coin, or could be a flat button. Uh-oh. There it is. Not sure what it is yet. Have to clean it up a little bit. It's got a nice green patina on it. So we'll be back. Yo, Dirt Hawk back. Just dug another target, and kind of looks like an old musket ball. Got kind of a white patina to it underneath all the dirt, but we'll clean it up, save it for the wrap up. See you in a while. There's a fairly good sized ship headed down the channel, and he's headed out to the mouth of the head of the Chesapeake Bay. We get the big old cargo ships up here too, the car carriers. Okay, on to the next. Okay, I got a giant hole dug, but it turns out, after going over it with the detector, it's in the side of this plug. So here it is. Looks like I see a Lincoln's head. Stinking Lincoln. Alright, we'll be back for another one. Alright, it just picked me up another coin. Looks like a nickel. Yeah, it's a nickel. Okay, we'll have to get a date off of it later. On to the next one. Okay, YouTube, just found a small lead bullet. Got a nice white patina on it. Looks like it's fairly old. Alright, be back for the next one. Yahoo, yahoo. Turns out to be an Indian head. And I've got my glasses with me, but I still can't tell the date on it. There's no sun out today, but we'll get it cleaned up, take a look at it on the wrap up. Woohoo! Pretty green. Love it. Hey, got another nice hit here. Rang up in around 72 like a penny. And it was right there when I flipped the plug out. It's pretty big, whatever it is. I can't really read it, but looks fairly old. We'll check it out at the cleanup. Thanks a lot. See you in a bit. Alright, got something in the plug again. We'll go ahead and see what we got here. Okay, she's hiding from me. There it is. I'm not sure what it is yet. Got to clean it up a little bit. I think it's a memorial penny. We'll clean it up and show it at the wrap up. Be back in a little bit. Just got a real deep weedy out of that hole there. Had to dig back in on an angle, and can't really see too good what it is. I know it's a, you can see Lincoln's head there. Pretty sure it's a weedy, but we'll check it on the wrap up, get it all cleaned up, and we'll see you back in a while. Okay, gang, Dirt Hawk here. This is going to be the wrap up for my 11/2/2015 hunt, and I wanted to say apologize for all the sniffing and breathing in the different cuts. Got bad allergy problems, and it's hard to breathe when your nose is stopped up all the time. Anyhow, I got 3 items that I really didn't get on camera because I was trying to push the button with my gloves on and it just wasn't working. So anyhow, here's one of them. This is some type of a copper plate with a string attached up here in the top, and it's got a little decal on it, or an indentation, and it's it looks like a oblong circle with a kind of like a pine tree. I don't know what you'd call it. Pine tree design. I don't know if you can see it right here, and there's a couple of branches coming off there, and then it comes down here and there's a cross here with a couple little bars on the ends. And then underneath it's got a date on it, and I think it's 1976. Anyhow, I live in an area where there's a lot of commercial crabbing, and eel pots are put out, fishing trot lines, and I don't know, this may have been a tag off of one of the commercial crabbers' pots. So anyhow, that was something I didn't get on film. And then here's a small watch I found, and it cleaned up pretty good, but you can see it was in the ground for a good while. It's got quite a bit of condensation on the inside of it. So, and I found this in the plug, and I couldn't hear it at first with my pin pointer. And I guess it was because I was trying to pinpoint this plastic side of it, and it just didn't come up well at all. Okay, the next item, it's a little 22 bullet. Nothing great, but it looks like an old one. Okay, I also found a musket ball, and to be honest with you, this thing really looks like it's been chewed up, literally by an animal. You can see tooth indentations in it, and this is an old musket ball. It's got that white patina, and then as you turn it around, whatever was chewing on it really got into it good. Pretty cool. Okay, another thing I found was some kind of a medallion. I think it's just made out of pot metal. It says Capricorn on it and has a sign. I guess that's a sign of Capricorn. Then on the back side it says Capricorn, December 22nd to January 20th. And it looks like it's made out of pot metal, so it's nothing spectacular. It's not real old, but anyhow, that was one of the items that I found. Okay, found an old nickel. Nothing spectacular. It's 1982, and it's red like most of them you find. Okay, found a couple of I call them stinking Zinkins. They're the old, not old, but they're the Lincoln zinc pennies, and these are one of them was 1990 and the other was 1990 something. I couldn't read the date on it, but I've been told that these zinc pennies are like 98% zinc and 2% copper coated. And I've heard that if you take one and throw it in the ocean, salt water, it completely dissolves within about 2 to 3 months. Okay. Another good find was a wheat penny. I don't know if you can see that real well. And it's kind of toasty. I worked on it for quite a while with a toothpick, and I did I was able to make out the date. It's a 1910. Okay. Then one of the really cool finds, it's a small 4-hole button, and doesn't look like there's anything on the front of it, but on the back, and I really don't think you'll be able to see it, but there is some writing on there, and it says on the outside, it says G. Barnett, B-A-R-N-E-T-T, and patent. And then inside of that, my daughter took a look at it. She's got a lot younger eyes than I do. And where the patent is, or should be, it was a R space A-R-M-F-I-D and then a space ID. So, I don't know, I did a little bit of searching on the internet, and I couldn't really find anything on it. But I think this is probably maybe from the 20s or 30s, because it's a stamped out button. It was made on a machine. But it's pretty neat, and it's kind of tiny, maybe for a woman's dress or something. Either that or a cuff button to a work shirt. Who knows? Okay, one of my better finds of the day. Found a real nice Indian head penny. And it turned out to be a 1906. Beautiful, beautiful green patina on it. Real bright green. I didn't even think it was a penny when I first pulled it out. There's the back side. The back's a little bit toastier than the front. So I really like that find. Anytime you find an Indian, that's good. Okay, one of my last finds was this, it's another bullet, and I'm thinking it's .32 caliber. Okay, it's a cartridge bullet. You can see where it was actually pressed into the shell casing. There's the back of it. And then you can see some grooves on it from the rifling. I don't know how well you can see those. But I've got a pistol here that is the type that a bullet like this may have been fired from. And this is a Hopkins Allen, made in Norwich, Connecticut. And these were made back in the around 1885 to 1900. And if I turn it around, you can see this .32 bullet fits right down the muzzle or the barrel. Okay, now if I open it up, you can also see that the bullet fits loosely in the cylinder, and then of course there's space allowed for the casing. So I'm almost positive it's .32 caliber. And this pistol here, it's called a pocket pistol, obviously for the size. Okay, and it's got a, right here, the hammer has what they call a folding hammer spur. This hammer can fold down so that when it's in your pocket, or say it's in a boot, you won't be catching it on anything when you pull it out. It also it breaks open from the top, and as it breaks open, the shell ejector pops the spent shells out, and the round that was fired out of this pistol, 32 caliber, it's not the regular 32 that you would use today. Back then they used the regular plain black powder for cartridges, and it wasn't as explosive as the new powder is. If you put a new 32 in this and fired it, it'd probably just blow the gun right up. So anyhow, that's that. Pretty neat gun. Some real nice finds from yesterday, and had a real good time. Hope you enjoyed the video, and everybody out there, keep on swinging. Catch you later.